do be seated. As Secretary and Clerk, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremony. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition that began in the 15th century, and that tradition has evolved since. And roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in wider society as a graduate, there to use the talents developed as a member of this university society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role, and we will applaud them for their success so far and in anticipation of their contribution to society in future. At the end of the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all those who have crossed the stage, symbolising that each and every graduate is now incorporated into the community of scholars. As new members of this community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will conclude the proceedings. During the ceremony, those graduating with higher degrees will have their hood placed on them by the Vice-Chancellor to mark that they have attained the very highest level of academic achievement. It is now time to begin our formal proceedings, and so I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne, to address you. Vice-Chancellor.
Honorary graduand, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you all here today to join in this special day, a day in which we celebrate your achievements, the class of 2015. For most of us, graduation is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so we do hope you'll enjoy it. But perhaps those here today whom it will most please are those who have supported you during your studies. Parents, partners, children, and friends. To all of you, we say, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for your part in our success. You may have heard the news that we were declared UK Entrepreneurial University of the Year by the Times Higher Education magazine. The citation for the award listed a particular set of our achievements. The delivery of our degree-level programmes in the workplace for such international brands as Timberland, Specsavers, UPS, Harrods, Volvo, Wilmot Dixon, Barclays Bank, the Army, Navy and Air Force, the Port of Tilbury and Tamdown Triconics. The steps we take to enable our own students to graduate and start their own businesses, and hundreds of them do. And the fact that through our subsidiary, Ixion Holdings, we have helped more than 9,000 long-term unemployed people start their own businesses, more than 66% of which have passed the all-important 6 months survival test. The help we've given governments who wish to improve their rate of new business creation in Romania, South Africa and Uruguay. The success of our postgraduate medical institute, set up as a partnership with all the hospitals in Essex, among others. Not only its success in research, we're running £5 million worth of clinical trials, but also because it now offers 5 master's degrees in surgery. And it recognised the establishment of our science park, what we call the MedTech Campus, which is 120 acres of land located in Chelmsford, Harlow and Southend-on-Sea, and which should lead to the creation of 12,500 jobs for Essex. The news of the award of Entrepreneurial University of the Year and I do like saying that, came hot on the heels of the latest official statistics, which showed that within 6 months of leaving us, an Anglia Ruskin graduate has a 9 out of 10 chance of getting a job, a better chance than most other graduates of securing a permanent job, and is likely to beat the average national graduate salary. Not to mention the outcome of the 2015 National Student Survey, in which our students expressed record levels of satisfaction with their courses and placed us in the top 20% of UK universities, both for lecturers who are good at explaining things and who make their subject interesting. In December 2014, the government announced the outcome of its most recent official assessments of university research nationwide. We increased our previous 8 areas of officially world-leading research to 12 areas of world-leading research. They are allied health professions, architecture and built environment, art and design, business and management studies, communication, cultural and media studies, English language and literature, geography and environmental studies, history, law, music, drama and dance, psychology, and social work and social policy. On the subject of research, our Global Sustainability Institute is a founding partner of the new Centre for the Understanding of Sustainable Prosperity, which was launched thanks to a £6 million research grant, hot on the heels of which came the announcement of a further £4 million to develop an energy modelling toolkit, working with partners across the EU. Dr. Peter Brown from Life Sciences has published the history of how the harlequin ladybird has spread throughout the UK. The harlequin first arrived in the UK 10 years ago and is described as the most invasive ladybird on Earth. Our Faculty of Medical Science has won a research grant worth over £3 million to help mild dementia sufferers. Researchers will develop an electronic platform which will help patients stick to their treatment and share data with their carers and doctors. For the 6th consecutive year, the prestigious Macmillan Prize for Illustration was won by a student on one of our illustration courses. This year, Shu Ti Liao was the deserved winner. A fine arts student, Ramona Zolodek, won the biggest student art prize in the UK, a £20,000 bursary after claiming the Woon Art Prize. And our New York Times best-selling author and lecturer, Dr. Una McCormack, has written a new Doctor Who novel called Royal Blood, which has just been published by BBC Books. Professor Richard Aspinall, the director of our Health and Wellbeing Academy, has been awarded the Lord Cohen Medal for his contribution to research in ageing. The world's first online local shopping community solely for independent retailers has been launched in Cambridge thanks to help from marketing students and their lecturers in the Lord Ashcroft International Business School. Called Hurry Here Now, the app connects local independent retailers with local shoppers, helping them to compete with large chains and online retailers. Dr. Nick Drydarkis's work on the effect of the current EU financial crisis on health and mental health has been published this year by Harvard University. His research has been much in our newspapers, especially that which showed that age discrimination against older people was rife amongst UK employers, and that gay and lesbian job seekers in the UK are less likely to be offered an interview. Our Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education is leading a study of a new app called Pro Ask, which will allow parents to see if their baby has a higher risk of becoming overweight as they get older. And a former student played a key role in England's Ashes triumph this summer. Spin bowler Josh Poisden, who plays for Warwickshire, was substitute fielder against Australia in the third test at Edgbaston. Josh, a former sports coaching and physical education student, caught Mitchell Starc to end the Australian innings and England's sealed victory later that day. What a shame there isn't a former Anglia Ruskin student on our rugby team. We now have over 16,000 students studying for Anglia Ruskin Awards off-site and at a variety of locations around the world. It is 25 years since we began delivering degrees in other countries, starting with College PTPL in Penang, Malaysia. Now we have students in Botswana, China, Germany, Hungary, India, Malaysia, Malta, Singapore, Sri Lanka and Trinidad. Over the last 10 years, we've spent more than £150 million on new buildings. And the most recent of these, for the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education, opened last month in Cambridge. During the summer, work started on our £45 million new building for the Faculty of Science, also in Cambridge, while major lab refurbishments took place here in Chelmsford, ready for our new degrees in paramedic science and for pharmaceutical and physician associates. Now, before I close, I should like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the Board of Governors for their unstinting support and advice. But most importantly of all, I want to take this opportunity to offer my deepest thanks to the staff of Anglia Ruskin University, each of whom directly or indirectly has made an enormous contribution to your success. Everyone here today owes them a huge debt of gratitude, and I think we should show our appreciation in the usual way. Finally, to all of you receiving degrees, diplomas and certificates today, if you enjoy the occasion, there is a way of repeating this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Study for a higher level degree. No matter what, you have a lifetime of learning ahead of you. You join a long line of distinguished alumni, which includes Chan Abraham, CEO of the Luminous Social Housing Group, Oliver Baines of Blake, who, having won Best New Album in the Classical Brits Awards, have now gone on to sell more than 500,000 albums. Lynn Berry, former CEO of the WRVS and now Chair of Breast Cancer Now. BBC presenter and our lecturer, Ben Garrard. Charles Clarke, former Chair of the Association of Chief Police Officers. TV presenter Nick Crane of Coast, Mapman and Great British Journeys. Their honours Judge Margaret Fawcett and Judge Howard Kemp. Alexandra Pringle, Editor-in-Chief at the Bloomsbury Press, and Mark Wood, Chair of the NSPCC. We're very proud of you. Best wishes for your future careers wherever they take you. Do please keep in touch with us. Anglia Ruskin University would not be the vibrant, exciting and ambitious university community it is today without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. We now come to the presentation of those receiving awards this evening to the Vice-Chancellor. And I should explain that every year we have a competition for the most exuberant and the most noisy graduation ceremony. This year the nurses and the midwives are pretty far ahead, but let's see how you do this evening. I now call upon the Bro Vice-Chancellor and Dean, Professor Ruth Taylor, to read the names of those who will be presented from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you students from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. For the award of Foundation Degree in the Arts, Early Years Playwork and Education, Christine Boltwood. Rebecca Ann Frith. Jane Elizabeth Green. Susan Teresa Holdstock. Stephanie Ann Long. Sarah Louise Moffat. Lisa Morris. Hannah Manaley. Alicia Thomas. Karen Thomas. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Natasha Paula Jones-Bell. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Early Childhood Studies, Chelsea Nicole Bailey. Imogen Simone Barber. Rosanna Bird. Emma Bristow. Kerry Catchpole. Charlotte Clark. Naomi Day. Benedicta Dom. Holly Drury. Zara Fazal. Rebecca Flory. Simbiat Hassan. Victoria Louise Holman. Salima Hawk. Suzanne Jeremiah. Aida Khalik. Abigail Knott. Jessica Elizabeth McLarnon. Sophia Maria Morrison. Mambo Azongwe Nangam Pen. Hannah Parr. Holly Phillips. Hina Sundar Salim. Sana Sheikh. Amy Shortall. Yvette Slodzik. Ainsley Smith. Molly Marie Grace Summers. Lucy Rose Thompson. Hannah Louise Watson. Megan Webster. Emma Marie Williamson. Coral Woolner. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Education Studies, Jessica Ackland. Benjamin Adams. Beatrix Ball. Neil Graham John Beecham. Rachel Jane Brown. Christina Bouviday. Adam Cook. Samantha Cuff. Jessica Cutts. Thomas Davis. Harriet Davis. Louise Christine Ayodele Dowman. Kim Fellows, who also receives the Swan Prize. Christina Finnerty. Laurie Jane Mary Fisher. Stephanie Hadlow. Laurie Howarth. Vishtan Hussain. Samuel Knott. Priyanka Lodia. Laura Tracy Marsh. Felicity Mason. Dale Milgate. Claire Marie Noble. Harriet Norris. Jodian Riggs. Edith Tafara Sawyer. Harriet Christiana Mary Shipston. Asha Shan. Nina Simmons. Ingvild Olsen Sotvik. Megan Steff. Matthew Stephen West. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Education and Childhood Studies, Adela Anuforo. Hannah Barmonde. Alexandra Bardsley. Lauren Rose Barker. Alicia Barnett. Victoria Nicole Baverstock. Emanuelo Bobasea. Georgina Joanne Byrne. Caitlin Chad. Sarah Chilvers. Sandra Ellen Church. Demi Clark. Charlotte Elizabeth Critchlow. Samantha Daniels. Lutemo Diwanteza. Hayley Empson. Lisa Megan Ford. Helene Gorman. Brogan Lee Gray. Poppy Louise Jones. Kristalla Karakana. Emma Kirsch. Rebecca Linney. Grace Lipscomb. Amanda Mack. Nadia Martin Modest. Sophie Martin. Samantha Alice Mead. Alexandria Monroe. Rabiel Nawez. Nikki Odell. Rihanna Robinson. Amy Sayer. Lauren Smith. Monique Rachel Somerville. Beverly Stannard. Clarissa Tosson. Megan Alexandra Troster. Sophie Curtis Warrington. Rebecca Wheatley Hunt. Nicole White. Gina Clara Williams. Rebecca Ellen Woodall. Emma Woodley. Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of students for me to present to you today.
Each year, Anglia Ruskin University makes a number of honorary awards to individuals outstanding in their field of endeavour, who we hope will serve as an inspiration to those of you crossing the platform today. Their stunning achievement should motivate us all by reminding us that we should see our own success to date, but as a starting point. They pose the question, shouldn't we too aspire to success like theirs? I now call upon Denise Thorpe, Director of Human Resources, to read the citation for the award of Doctor of Education honoris causa to Caroline Haynes.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to read the citation for Caroline Haynes for the award of Doctor of Education honoris causa. Caroline Haynes is Principal of Tendring Technology College in Frinton-on-Sea, Essex, TTC. In 2001, when she first arrived at Tendring, just 48% of pupils were achieving grades A to C at GCSE level, and discipline was poor, with classes plagued by unruly behaviour. Convinced that disruptive pupils were jeopardising the chances of others, Caroline's response was to adopt a zero-tolerance approach, with significant sanctions for pupils who failed to behave in an appropriate manner. Any pupil disrupting a class twice in the same day receives a one-day suspension, and any pupil who swears at a teacher is sent home for 5 days. For minor disruptive behaviour, pupils are given extra work and detention, and if their poor behaviour continues, they are suspended. For more serious offences, pupils may be immediately suspended or excluded. In the academic year 2007 to 2008, Caroline's policy resulted in 478 exclusions, approximately 25% of the total student population of Tendring Technology College. Yet the most startling statistic was the college's GCSE pass rate, which had rocketed from 48% to 74%. It came as no surprise that Caroline's methods and her results began to attract the attention of the media, and for a period during 2008, Caroline was the subject of numerous features in the national press. Her efforts at TTC have continued to bear fruit. Examination results have improved every year since 2004, and the college has now enjoyed 3 successful Ofsted inspections, the most recent in 2013, resulting in an outstanding in every category. It is evident that TTC has gone from strength to strength under Caroline's leadership. In August 2011, the college became an academy, part of the Academy's Enterprise Trust, the largest multi-sponsor of academies in the UK, and one that strives to improve the life chances for all students in its care. Caroline's success has also been recognised in other quarters too. In 2007, she was the Eastern Region winner and national finalist in the Head Teacher of the Year award. And then, in 2008, she was honoured with a Great Britain award by the Daily Telegraph. Caroline's stand against poor discipline has been a brave one in the face of political pressure to reward lower exclusion rates with higher Ofsted ratings. Yet she has stood firm and has been an outspoken critic of this element of government policy. This year has seen the launch of the Tendring Teaching School Alliance, and Caroline has become a national leader of education as well as an elected member of the Eastern Region Head Teachers Board. Caroline has been Vice Chair and Chair of the Association of Secondary Heads in Essex, working with and supporting other head teachers, liaising with the Director of Education and working tirelessly for the improvement of education for all children in Essex. Caroline believes passionately in leading a college where students and staff can thrive and flourish together in the pursuit of outstanding achievement, supported by the values of respect, honesty and responsibility. We are delighted to welcome her into our Anglia Ruskin community. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Caroline Haynes for the award of Doctor of Education Honoris Causa.
By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby confer on you, Caroline Haynes, the degree of Doctor of Education Honoris Causa. Our warmest congratulations.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests and students. Well, I sounded a really fearsome woman, didn't I? And my two children are sat here tonight and they'll agree with that. In 1981, I started my teaching career. I was mistaken for a sixth former on the first day. And I was told not to go to that particular school by my tutor. He said it's a rough old place. But I was young and I was determined to change the world. And it was at that school, which in its day served the largest council social housing estate in Europe, that I learned to teach. And 34 years later, I'm still learning. Teaching is not for the faint-hearted, but it is an honourable profession and it needs honourable people in it. You need to have resilience and you need to have the passion to make a difference to every child you come into contact with. But you must never beat yourself up for the ones that you can't make a difference for. Your job is to inspire, to light that spark in every one of them, particularly those for whom nobody else will do it. And you should remember you are a public servant. And that is a very important role to play. You must have belief. You must love your subject, and you must teach children how to think, but not then be down on them when they challenge you because they are thinking. The whole issue with the discipline was to respect those young people enough to expect more of them. It is not appropriate for them to believe it is okay to be disrespectful. And if you always insist that we treat each other in the right way, you will have an experience which cannot be matched, I do not believe, in any other profession. And if I'm feeling a bit miserable, I walk the corridors of our college because the children, the students, always make me feel it's worthwhile. If you become a teacher, never allow the political whims to put you off what is your core purpose. Because I would say this to you, and I say it to myself often, all the political shenanigans are unimportant if every day and in every lesson, every communication you have with a student and every action you take is for their benefit and not your ego. And everything you do is done to the highest professional standards, then you deserve to feel proud. And you will know that you are making such an important contribution to the lives of our young people. Without teachers, no doctors, no lawyers, no anybody. I'm absolutely in belief that this is a profession that more people should charge towards, providing they have those qualities. Thank you.
Dr. Haynes, thank you. We now continue the presentation of those receiving awards today to the Vice-Chancellor. And I call upon Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean Professor Ruth Taylor to return to read the names of those remaining from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue to present to you students from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Early Years Professional Practice, Amy Agnew. Jessica Bishop. Kaylee Budd. Jade Carey. Catherine Clement. Katie Davis. Joanne Edwards. Emily French. Amy French Talbot. Alice Olivia Green. Hannah Jarrett. Aaron Light. Hawa Mansouri. Rihanna Louise McManus. Leah Milsom. Emma Murphy. Olivia Nightingale. Coral Amanda Papagabriel. Meena Rajakumar. Tejvi Sanjay Ram. Dana Rouse. Stephanie Jane Shingles. Amy Walker. Emma Wood. Jessica Young, who also receives the Seymour House Award for Outstanding Achievement in Early Years. For the award of Master of Arts Early Years Professional Practice, Donna Beth Pike. Lauren Ramsey. Stacey Ann Randall. Michelle Diana Wisby. For the award of Master of Arts Early Childhood Professional Studies, Natasha Isabel Carmona Fouget. For the award of Master of Arts, Early Childhood Studies, Opeyemi Eniola Osadia. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Learning Technology and Research, Karen Gillian Beard. Amanda Leeming. Gavin Rasmussen. Timothy Charles Reeves, who also receives the Adams Award. George William Arthur West. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Primary Initial Teacher Education, Laura Florence Brindley. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Primary Initial Teacher Education with Modern Languages, Amy Walker-Roy. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, 3 to 7 years, Lisa Boatwright. Christine Louise Burrows. Sophie Charrington. Natalie Falkowski. Victoria Ingram. Faith Mukwakwa. Annabelle North. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary Education, Initial Teacher Training, Carol Marie Apps. Louise Baker. Aaron Baldwin. Darren Stewart Brown. Craig Butler. Laura Elizabeth Bye. Catherine Emma Bysouth. Charlotte Emily Campbell. Emma Louise Collins. Josephine Anna Cox. Tracy Deanne Patricia Duig. Claire Tracy Gasson. Jessica Gooding. Sarah Hamilton. Emma Hammond. Melissa Hammond. Sophie Hans. Tasmina Hannon. Hannah Jane Jacobs. Ella May Kidd. Jessica Kluge. Alexandra Louise Levy. Rajit Mahil. Samantha Annette Mulseed. Sian Moss. Stacey May Robson. Catherine Alice Rouse. Hala Tarek Mahmood Salem. Christina Scott. Lisette Anna Stepanuk. Philippa Swallow. Elizabeth Ann Tarrant. Gary Towers. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, specialising in French, Victoria Barrett. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Education, Initial Teacher Training, English, Nicola Licence. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Education, Initial Teacher Training, Mathematics, Daniela Karamanuta. Theodora Young Ting Cheng. Kaylee Coulson. Matt Hall. Hayley Louise Masterson. Ibiyemi Okikiolu. Ilian Rusev. Alison Louise Welsh. Gemma Wood. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Education, Computer Science with ICT, Anya Badranath. Abia Laurent Molwasain. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Physical Education, Ian Morrison. Matthew Morrison. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Science, Biology, Gracia Mbello Buckley. Jonathan Jerome Carpanini. Jessie Dibbons. Claire Louise Rudram. Catherine Audrey Victoria Sutton. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Science, Chemistry, Hannah Dunnett. Maura Kuhn. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Science, Physics, Anthony Irving. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Educational Leadership and Management, Raymond Lau. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Education, Samantha Batson. Charlotte Elizabeth Eller. Teresa Ann Keeble. Natalie Wilkerson. the award of Master of Arts Education, and Kairuku Akugo Atumonyogo. Alec Booson. Sandra Nkem Chenjine. Natasha J. Eves. Anita Maria Ford. Fiona Jane Imrie. Daniel Osepuku. Emily Laura Predabon, who also receives the Dean's Award for the Department of Education. Jane Louise Shering. Jonathan Skelton. Faye Stone. Cheryl Kirsty Street. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate Learning and Teaching Higher Education, Sarah Giles. Theodora Strumpuki. For the award of Master of Arts Learning and Teaching Higher Education, Marion Patricia Bond. For the award of Master of Arts Learning and Teaching Magdeburg, Louisa Eel. For the award of Master of Arts Marketing and Innovation, Ala Noor. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present those to you who have been awarded higher research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Education for the thesis Conceptualising Homework in an Essex Primary School, Learning from Our Community, Nicholas Paul Charles Rudman.
Congratulations, well done. The highest academic award. Good.
For the award of Doctor of Education for the thesis titled Framing Leadership, the Use of Professional Development Programme to Develop Leadership of Practice in English Early Years Settings, Christine Such. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for the thesis entitled Stakeholders' Perceptions of Appropriate Management Methods, the Case of a Youth Village Undergoing Change, Shabte Sheikhi Bilu. for the award of Doctor of Philosophy for the thesis titled From Lookers to Bookers, Factors Affecting the Decision-Making Process and Purchase Intentions of Online Tourism Consumers, Revital Cohen. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for the thesis entitled An Investigation into the Effects of Learning Talk in the Secondary School Classroom, Sharon Williams. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Love Circles, a critical study of an emotion-based professional development programme for educators of children with special educational needs and disabilities, Hailey Rosenblum. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of students for me to present to you today.
I do need to consult with the judges, but I think you might have beaten the midwives. We're now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I would like to ask Stacey Randall, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those of you receiving awards this evening. Stacey.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, it's my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today. For myself and on behalf of the students graduating at this ceremony, it's a privilege. I'm sure we're all standing here today feeling proud of our achievements, a testimony of our hard work, commitment and dedication demonstrated by each and every one of us. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the senior staff, lecturers and staff who work behind the scenes at Anglia Ruskin. Today it's important to extend our thanks to our guests, members of family, friends, colleagues who have all played a significant role in supporting us during our times at Anglia Ruskin. And I'm sure we can all share a story if asked, but only having a couple of minutes we've been spared on this occasion. We will each have a range of memories, and today let's focus on the good memories and let's consider our journey. Let me take you back to when you first enrolled on your chosen course, the photos needed for your student ID, finding the lecture rooms, navigating the campus and working out how to sign up for your NUS card or even where the student bar is situated. Being a student has its perks. For some, this will be the end of studying for a while, whilst I know others of you have signed up and come back eager to continue academic study. I believe I stand here knowing that we have all grown as individuals. Our outlook and views may have changed as our depth of knowledge increases and confidence grows. It's fair to say undertaking further education can take us outside of our comfort zone, but it's worth it. Your future and the interest and enthusiasm you've shown is indeed a good sign. I hope that you will be able to apply your learning and continue to drive forward what we believe in, putting the theory into practice. I'm hopeful that some of us will want to have our work published and that we'll be able to speak out about the things that are important to us, having a voice in our chosen field of expertise. I'm smiling both inside and out as I consider how good I feel stood here in front of you all, proud, jubilant and excited. Let's pause and take this time to consider the opportunities before us and look forward to the future, having the confidence to know that we've done it, we've graduated. I would like to end my vote of thanks with a grand applause for everyone present here. Well done, thank you and good luck.
Stacey, thank you. I now call for one final time on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne.
And now, will all those who have been presented to me here today and have crossed the stage, will you now please stand? By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and certificates for which you have been presented to me here today. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony and I declare the proceedings closed. Will you please now all stand for the academic procession? Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4.